Another reason why women cheat is because they want someone better. This goes back to my other point about how some people settle for someone they are not truly in love with, right? And there's also this thing that's been going around, especially for women that and for girls, that if you cannot find someone that you love equally as much as they love you, I mean, find a guy that loves you more than you love them. Now I understand why this makes sense, because if that happens, at least you are the one that's being loved more. Now, if the difference is not that big, that's fine, right? And for a lot of these kind of relationships, slowly, because that guy has committed his life to you, he has done so much for you, you will start to love him back as much as he loves you. And that works out fine in the end. But if the gap is too big, or you're very clear that you will never really like someone like that, and you're just like getting left, whatever lah, okay, he's all I got, so okay, let's do that, right? Then you are putting yourself in danger of cheating in the future. Because if you ask any married couple that has been married for a long time, who have a substantial social circle, whether they have met someone who is right for them, or is better than, or loves you more than whoever you are dating right now, or whoever you are married, the answer is most of the time yes. Although they never pursue it because they're already married, right? The truth is that the more people you meet in life, and as you stay alive for a longer time, right, you will meet more people. And at some point, someone better will come along. But you cannot keep waiting, isn't it? Because if that happens, then you will forever stay unmarried. So that's why commitment is quite important as well in a marriage.
Thank you so much for listening. But before we continue, do you have a friend who is still single? Get them to scan this QR code with Wowwwz so they can get introduced to the love of their lives today. Just type WOWWZ and you can find us on the App Store or Play Store. You can change their lives today. So please, share this with them. It's free. Links and details can also be found in the description below. Thank you.
What makes your marriage special, or your relationship special, is that commitment that both of you have committed to be with each other and stay loyal to each other for this time period or forever, right? And the experiences you have gone through together makes your marriage so much more valuable and makes him or her the one, the love of your life, right? But if that difference is too big, and you have always felt that you deserve someone better, that like, yeah, my husband is useless one like, why did I marry you? Why did I marry you in the first place? You know, I know a lot of older couples, and every single day you start seeing them complaining. Just ask yourself whether you have an auntie like this, like, 嗰個衰佬冇用㗎啦, you do that, you know, like 成日都咁樣樣. It's like every day he's like that, you know, he's like, there's so many better guys out there, I should have chosen them, I shouldn't have married you, you know. She is clearly resentful to having married this guy or her husband. So don't put yourself in that position. I mean, sometimes people say that out of fun, is jokingly saying that, you know, like, now that's very clear when that happens. But if it's not like that, if you really mean it, that you really want someone better and you think you deserve someone better, when a temptation arises, there's a very strong possibility that you give in to that temptation and start cheating. And I know someone who has just been married for 2 years, but because she has basically just settled for someone that she's not really in love with, she ended up cheating with someone else, and she and her husband doesn't have kids yet. But because of that incident, she had a kid with the guy she cheated on, and because of that they got a divorce, and then now she's married with the other guy, and that hurt the first husband a lot. And because of that, I don't know whether he has recovered from it. But these are the kind of things that will cause some men to just totally lose hope in love at all. And maybe in the future, he'll be the one who will start cheating because he has been hurt so badly by his first wife. So it is very important for us to make sure before you marry someone to ask yourself this question whether he is enough for you. Right? Can I accept him or her as she is or he is right now if nothing changes in 10 years? Don't settle for someone that you don't really like or think that you don't really want. It is possible, I know it's hard, but it is possible to find someone whom you really want, who also wants you back as much. They exist. Because I told you there are 60,000 single people in your extended network. With the graph we have built, we have seen that. We have introduced people to each other. They have gotten married. So you're the love of your life, who is really right for you, who you truly admire, truly love, and vice versa, could just be one introduction away. That's why I've dedicated the past 10 years of my life trying to build technology like this that could help introduce people who are right for each other to each other, so they don't have to settle for someone whom they are not really in love with, and then 5 to 10 years later they start cheating and their marriage starts breaking down. So yeah, some women will cheat because they want someone better, because they settled for someone who they didn't really want in the first place, right? So if you're a guy, make sure that you really want the woman and that she actually thinks the same way as you. You need to have very deep conversations to know this, right? You need to really observe her micro expressions, what she really does, to really understand whether you are enough for her as well, right? So women do cheat because they want something better. Make sure you find someone and that you really love right now, and not just settle for someone you don't love because you got no other option. That is not the right thing to do. You will get tempted to cheat and you might start cheating in the end, right?
Thank you so much for tuning in. Do you agree on what I've just shared? If you have any thoughts or interesting stories to tell me, do let me know by leaving a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. The love of your life is probably your friend's friend right now, and we can introduce you to the 60,000 single guys or 60,000 single girls in your extended network through this graph that we have built. So if you are single or know anyone who's single, do share this with them and get them to scan this QR code right here to meet other amazing single people in KL. Or if you're in Singapore, you can scan this one. You can also scan the QR codes in the descriptions below to meet other working professionals, students, lawyers, accountants, and people who like the same things and think the same way as you. Lastly, remember to like, share, and subscribe so more people can find true love. Alright? If you want to know why I've dedicated the past 10 years of my life trying to build an app that can help everyone find true love, you can watch this video right here, or read about my 10-year startup journey in the links below. Subscribe, and someone will meet the love of their lives today.